Today, we'll be talking about the Chargers and the Ravens game, and also some other topics that I've wanted to discuss lately. Yes, the Chargers was routed yesterday in the game against the Baltimore Ravens. We all seen it. We all hated it. All the fans hated it. But anyway, we're gonna get into some topics. I'm not gonna beat up my Chargers today. I'm gonna be nice. I just want us to improve in areas. Let's go over the first topic. Staying good at tackling, man. Y'all gotta stay good at tackling. Even though this game against the Baltimore Ravens, man, I don't know what happened with the tackling there, but something needs to be fixed. I've seen so many guys trying to arm tackle up high, not grabbing for the waist, not grabbing for the legs. You got to get in position better, man. You got to get in position better, and you got to make that tackle, man. I don't know how many times I've seen in the Baltimore game where every time Lamar threw the ball, our defenders was like a foot away. You could put a ruler in between our players and the offense receivers, whatever. Another thing, we got to get better at discipline and nonverbal communication. I see a lot of times when Justin Herbert is on the field and we're in a away game, he can't talk to nobody. He can hardly hear. Y'all got to come up with some better signs and nonverbal communication, man, because you're not going to be able to talk to the guy next to you, and it's 60,000 people in the stands. It's just virtually impossible to hear somebody once everybody's yelling. Okay, this is a topic that I always wanted to discuss on the Chargers because this will help the offensive coordinator out a lot. You let someone else teach you offense and defense. If you see a play that was used on you and you think that's a great play that you never would have thought, and it probably will work in the game, shit, take it down. Even on defense as well. You want to make things more easy for yourself, because that way you won't have to stay up late at night most of the time. Just try some stuff like that, and maybe some things will work in your favor. You just never know. And another thing that I seen in the Raiders game, keep trying those trick plays on special teams, man. Keep trying to do those special teams. I honestly think that the Chargers should have a day of the week where they just do nothing but special teams, because the special teams is so bad right now. Going for it on fourth on the 19th yard line, really, Brandon Staley? But we're going to get to you later on. Okay. I've seen a lot of stuff going on with the team lately. They've been doing a lot of marketing, commercials, and stuff like that. Y'all got to keep marketing the team. Keep marketing the team. Okay, now this is going to be probably the best and final, I ain't going to say final point, but this will be one of the best points of all of the points that I have on this topic tonight, man. And I hope that the coaching staff, and I hope that the players, and I hope that the offensive coordinator is listening to this, man. Chargers front office, stop going against what's working in the game. I see all the time where we're throwing it. We have a point in the game where we can throw it to the running backs, and it's working like clockwork, And then the next thing you know, they'll stop doing it, and then after that, second down, third down, fourth down. So, I feel like, man, you got to keep going for what works. Okay, you don't keep doing it and keep doing it. Okay, let's say if the pass is working, throwing it to the wide receivers, or not, or lack thereof, then you shut it down. You start throwing to the running backs, and then see how it goes there. Then you switch back to the wide receivers and see if it worked a little bit. And if it's not working again, okay, well, we're going to start back throwing to the running backs. You know what I'm saying? We have everything in our arsenal to win. All we don't have is a speedster on offense. And I thought Jalen Guyton would be shining this season, but I don't know, man. Jalen Guyton, he's been awfully quiet this season, man. Okay, so let's get to special teams. On this stuff with Brandon Staley, we do not go for it on 4th down on the 19th yard line. Okay, man, I get it. You don't trust the kickers, but you got to at least be able to trust the kicker to punt the ball 40 or 50 yards down the field. We can't get too wrapped up on going for it on 4th down. Okay, yeah, we can do it time and time again, but you got to know when to do it and when it's really not the time to do it, because you're going to just end up giving away points. And I felt like you were a little bit frustrated in the game anyway, so why not, I also think that you should also have like a secret playbook for where you just going all out with it. Okay, this first half didn't work. This second, I don't really want to do this, but I gotta do this. The team made you be a person that you didn't want to be. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like being a mad scientist. Okay. Getting good at certain plays on defense. I feel like every defense should have a cohesive unit. But it seems like the Chargers, that's the thing that y'all don't do. It's like the secondary is not cohesive. They're not making adjustments. They're not being nonverbal communicative. They're getting burnt on plays. Y'all already know that the going across the middle is one of the most deadly routes in football. So you have to be better at jumping those routes, man. And you can't be a whole ruler behind a person that you're supposed to defend. You're going to get burnt. If you're not running him into another person for an interception, then what are you doing? You're going to get burnt. Okay. Now, I want to discuss this because I discussed it with one of my friends when we were watching the Chargers and Baltimore game. I think the best way to learning how to stop the run is you guys are going to have to get jacked. I don't know how many times I've seen y'all trying to play offense, and then Baltimore, those guys were all over y'all. I'm surprised they didn't get more PI calls, because they were hitting people before the ball was getting there. They were holding, but those guys were jacked. Those guys were jacked and buffed up. Those guys were learning how to shut down the run. They were getting past our offensive line. Our offensive line been playing lackluster. Our secondary been playing lackluster. Y'all got to shore this stuff up. I'm not going to go too hard on Brandon Staley, because one thing I have noticed in the NFL long as I've been watching it is new coaches, they have at least one or two stinkers, real bad stinkers, in their first year career. So, I hope y'all like my video. Get in the comments below. Let me know how you feel about my podcast.